After the Brexit of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry from the royal family of England, we thought the media couldn't get more juicy gossip. Turns out we were wrong. We saw Oprah Winfrey get all the deets on her show with Markle and Harry, opening up about the whole ordeal. This will totally have greater implications, and people were expecting it. Right when things were at a peak, Prince Philip passed away. Now, he's family for sure, but how awkward would the meeting be? What would happen now? Welcome back to our channel, The Hooplers, and we're here to bring you all the juice from what happened before Prince Philip's demise and how the royal family is handling all the tense situations. Keep watching. Let's first talk about the members. Prince Philip. Almost charmingly, Philip had been courting 13-year-old Princess Elizabeth and corresponding with her even when he served in the British service before he was granted permission by George VI to marry Elizabeth. He married Elizabeth on the 20th of November in 1947. Just before the wedding, he was granted the style His Royal Highness and created Duke of Edinburgh, Earl of Monmouth, and Baron Greenwich by the King. Philip left active military service when Elizabeth became Queen in 1952, having reached the rank of Commander, and was made a British Prince in 1957. He was the longest-serving consort of a reigning British monarch and the longest-lived male member of the British royal family. He retired from his royal duties on the 2nd of August 2017, age 96. He died on the 9th of April 2021, 2 months before his 100th birthday. His funeral was held recently, and Queen Elizabeth was seen leaving a heartfelt note on his coffin. Prince Harry and William. Children of Princess Diana and Prince Charles, these two brothers are as different as chalk and cheese, but have been amicable towards each other for a long time. While Prince William is kind of uptight and formal, upholding the duties of an ideal firstborn, Prince Charles has always been different. He was more casual, free, and charming. Their relationship had no problems whatsoever until there were clashes between Kate Middleton, wife of William, and Meghan Markle, spouse of Harry. This was also brought out in the interview with Oprah, where Meghan talked about how Kate cried during Meghan's wedding over the dresses of the bridesmaids, leaving Meghan shocked and confused. These were seen throughout Harry's and Meghan's stint in the royal family, as Kate had long been considered the epitome of propriety, and Markle was labeled as a firebrand and a rebel, weirdly exactly like Princess Diana was. In fact, Prince Harry had often said he feared for Meghan that what happened with Diana would happen again with Meghan. The nail-biting interview. It was also reported Meghan wasn't happy in the royal family for a long time. She never openly said it, but we knew she briefly talked about the obvious racism and discrimination that occurs between Kate and herself because of her ethnicity and professional career as an actress in the US. It was only in the recent interview she tearfully described all the problems she had and discussed the discrimination to even her baby is about his supposed skin color. She said she had a lot of depression when she was in the palace and always felt alone. She talked about the old and orthodox traditions that were imposed upon her quite strongly, and she felt suffocated. That's why Harry and herself decided to leave the royal family and make a life of their own in Canada. The royal family has been tight-lipped about the entire thing and hasn't responded. They don't need to. Everyone now knows how they work, so obviously, this hasn't sat down well with them. Harry now is in a tense situation with his family. How will that be brought out during Philip's funeral? Prince Philip's funeral. During the service, Harry sat alone inside St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle and rarely appeared to make eye contact with his estranged sibling. Following, Harry was then seen walking and chatting with his brother and sister-in-law, Kate Middleton. As the royal family departs Prince Philip's funeral service, Prince William, Duchess Kate, and Prince Harry are featured sharing an exchange. This made the media and people raise eyebrows and a little hope, as this could mean that William and Kate supported him. All eyes were on one Prince Harry during Prince Philip's funeral, which took place at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, as it marked the Duke of Sussex's first reunion with the royal family, post his and Meghan Markle's final royal engagement in March 2020, as well as their controversial tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey. While Harry and William were kept apart, with cousin Peter Philip's placed between the brothers, the world got to see Harry converse not only with William, but with sister-in-law Kate Middleton as well. Now, Harry was also seen having private talks with William and Charles after the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral, which lasted 2 hours. There were chances, however, that Harry may stay for his grandmother Queen Elizabeth's 95th birthday, which takes place on April 21st. As per a source with Harry and William remaining cordial during the televised funeral service, it paved the way for Charles to join his sons when everyone had left. Harry and William arrived at the quadrangle together, while the rest of the family chatted on the lawn away from the TV cameras. Charles, along with Camilla, who had led the royal family on the walk back, strolled across the grass to have a word with the princes as the rest of the family members split into small groups and spoke 2 meters apart without their masks, offering solidarity and comfort. As for the Queen, she retired to her private apartments immediately after the service with her lady-in-waiting, Lady Susan Hussey. She hasn't acknowledged Harry much. This apparently was all part of a great deal of frostiness towards the outspoken prince from family members during his visit to the UK, following the allegations Harry and Meghan Markle made against the family during their tell-all interview. The outlet claimed Anne and Prince Edward refused to address the Duke of Sussex before or during the service over the weekend. One source said that the nobles are not happy with what they did, and obviously they won't show any cordiality. As far as the others are concerned, there is a deep sense of protection towards the Queen and resentment towards Harry. There is little sympathy for him after what he and Meghan said on Oprah. Ironically, the only royal to show any sympathy towards him was Prince Andrew, because he understood what it's like being banished. The 61-year-old had been cut from his royal duties due to his connections with Jeffrey Epstein's sex scandal. The prince apparently knows just how it feels to be the outsider, which Harry very much is. So many of the media persons and other followers of the royal family hope to see Harry patch up with William and Charles. Do you feel they patched up? We say sadly no. Recent news reveals that the Duke of Sussex will return to California without having a private meeting with his father. Many family members have hoped the pair would take the opportunity to spend some time together alone, to air their differences face to face. But despite a 16,000-kilometer trip, Prince Harry was either unable or unwilling to pin down the Prince of Wales, who is still coming to terms with the death of his father. While Harry's travel plans have not been disclosed, he is thought likely to return home to his pregnant wife, the Duchess of Sussex, 39, and their son Archie, who turns 2 next month, within the next day or so. The lack of any time spent with his father suggests that feelings over his Oprah Winfrey interview are still running high, and the fallout remains raw. Having quarantined for the 5 days after landing in the UK last week, ahead of the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral, Prince Harry would have been able to abandon self-isolation on taking a private coronavirus test under the test-to-release scheme. Prince Charles, 72, was said to have been furious about the Sussexes' decision to discuss private family matters on television, and he was let down by his son and daughter-in-law. A source close to him said that the incendiary interview had caused pain and division, and that trust in the couple had been eroded. It goes against everything the Prince of Wales believes in. He believes diversity is the strength of our society, one source gave in a statement. This causes people to wonder if the seemingly friendly chat between Harry and Prince William after their grandfather's funeral might have just all been an act. It turns out the Duke of Cambridge personally asked not to walk next to his brother at Prince Philip's funeral on Saturday. According to the Mail on Sunday, William had been requested for their cousin Peter Phillips, the son of Prince Anne, to stand between them as they proceeded behind Philip's coffin. These subtle hints could mean Harry still isn't received well by his family, and there could be a long way to go before things get normal again. Let's hope they reconcile soon and things get okay. What do you think will happen? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends for interesting discussions, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. We'll see you soon. Stay safe.